Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the shelf, and I'm here to talk about the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race that literally just ended at Gateway, and it's just a few races until the playoffs begin. Not too many races left, so drivers that are near below the cut line have to keep getting points or win. So that's in regards to playoff standings, but I'm doing this recap immediately after the race because the Xfinity race is going to start, so I want to get this recorded and probably uploaded either before or during the Xfinity race, so after that's over I can recap that. But let's get to talk about the Xfinity, or the truck race. It was kind of calm for the first about, I'd say, up till about lap 57 or so, 55, 56. It was a pretty calm race. I mean, you had the lap 1 crash with Clay Greenfield, Roger Carruth, clip, I think Brett Holmes it was, and clip Clay Greenfield, took a hard hit to the inside wall. And that's very unfortunate for Clay Greenfield. You know, GK Racing was making their truck debut this week. They're going to do select races. And unfortunately, their truck got tore up in a lap 1 incident. Didn't even get to make a lap. Very unfortunate there for Clay Greenfield. Nothing of his doing. It was just lap 1 incident with Carruth barely clipping Brett Holmes. And that's the end of Clay Greenfield's day. Raja continued, but he still had a really rough day. Hit the wall a few times, and I don't know where Brett Holmes finished, but he had a decent day. Stephen Malazzi then stalls on lap 29, a few laps for the stage, so that's our second yellow. And then Grant Enfinger stays out, and he wins stage 1. So that's our third yellow. 2 yellows for stages. Well, and a crash at the end of the stage of stage 2. Zane Smith took the lead. He had a very fast truck. Played some good strategy near the end. Unfortunately, things didn't go his way. And Majeski took the lead, had one of the fastest trucks. Either him or Enfinger probably had the fastest trucks. I'd say either him or Enfinger, really the second half of this race. Jack Wood crashed on lap 57. That was our 5th yellow, and this is where things started to get towards the crash fest, the caution fest here at Gateway. As usual in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Norm was kind of in the way, going slow, but I felt like he was out of the way enough. Chris Hacker just kept driving up the track and then turned Jack Wood into the inside wall. Jack Wood probably wouldn't have got a good finish anyways, because it's Jack Wood. He's trash. Friesen then took the lead. Akers got loose into Majeski, and then Friesen took advantage, and he went to the lead, which is big, because Friesen then won the stage, which is big. He got 10 points in that stage, plus a playoff point, and really helped him, because Matt Benedetto didn't get any stage points. Well, he did in stage 1, actually. In stage 2, he didn't get any, but those points that Matt Benedetto got in stage 1 really helped him. But Connor Jones crashed on lap 68, which was pretty much yellow number 5 in the end of the stage, with Friesen winning stage 2. Don't know what Connor Jones is doing. I know he's young, he's 17, but he's made like, 3-4 stars now for Thor Sport, and he's been pretty bad in all of them. I know he's young, but but if you want to show maybe you could have some talent and maybe be in that ride, you gotta perform well, and he just simply hasn't. And he's not racing for points either, so I don't know why he was sending it that deep into the corner late on Matt Benedetto, trying to get an extra position when he's not even racing for points. It's a few laps to go on the stage. Kind of an idiotic move from Connor Jones. But yeah, he's going to be one of the biggest idiots I've ever seen racing. Yeah, so your stage winners were Grant Enfinger, which is a big stage win for him to gather some more playoff points, which he did at the end of the day as well. So, and Friesen was your stage 2 winner. Stage 3, Taylor Gray spins. Tried to make a late move and spun out, just lost it. Fortunately, he didn't hit the wall or have any damage, so he was able to continue. But then Haley Deegan with a crash on lap 87. That was our 7th yellow. But this just shows the lack of respect in the truck series. I get this happens, but there's just a lack of respect. Sanchez pushed her down the straightaway and just kept pushing her into the corner, and then ultimately just dumped her, wrecked her. mean, I know she hasn't had her best of season. I know it's a Thor Sport truck, but she's had some decent runs here and there. But I just don't think the truck fit her driving style. I think the Xfinity cars do. It's not to excuse her performance this year. I mean, she should be doing better. But I feel like she'd do better in an Xfinity car. I feel like Xfinity fits her style more than Truck Series, if you know what I'm trying to say. If what I'm saying makes any sense. But yeah, Sanchez just straight up wrecked her. That just shows her lack of respect just on all of NASCAR between drivers. Like, drivers preach respect, and then this happens every single week. Whether it's like, for example, with my favorite, Chase Elliott just right hooking somebody. And with this, just pushing somebody into the corner at a high speed. Like, sure, it isn't that high of speed for the trucks, but still dangerous speed, and that's a hard hit, too. But yeah, it just shows lack of respect. Overall, in the Truck Series in general. Chris Hacker then spins on lap 125, yellow number 8. We're possibly headed towards the green flag pit stops, but nope, can't get those. Josh Brown just got tight, spun him out. So, Morgan and Morgan, we have an accident. It's Chris Hacker. Next, lap 135, Bailey Curry gets clipped, I think, by Carruth. Carruth has a flat tire after the incident. But Bailey Curry crashed on lap 135. Our 9th yellow, which kept getting crash after crash after crash. Wallace Allen then spins on lap 150, causing our 10th yellow of the evening. Tried to go to the inside of Matt Mills, ultimately spun out. He also crashed the end, by the way, in the last lap. And then Majeski makes a move for the lead. He's on the inside. Him and Zane Smith are side by side on lap 155. He gets loose, chases it up, and wrecks him and Zane Smith out of the lead. I knew this was going to happen. I knew the leaders were going to wreck. And that was our 11th and final yellow of the evening. So we had 11 cautions in this race. 2 stage cautions. And then 8 other incidents. Or 9 other incidents. So Infinger with an impressive holding off Eckes there for the final 2 laps. He gets his 2nd win of the season. And Infinger's starting to show up this year. He's been kind of quiet, but Kansas, now Gateway, 2 tough races to win. He was just in the right place at the right time. He also had a really fast truck as well once he got out front. And then Majeski wrecking himself and Smith. Infinger was in the right place, right time. Eckes finished 2nd, which is still a good result for him. Just need to get some good, consistent results now, and not have bad luck. He's already got those 2 wins. And hopefully now he can just rack up some consistent results. But yeah, I'll give the race 7 out of 10. I thought it was decent. Like, decent. I didn't think it was great. But I thought it was pretty decent. It was mostly a caution fest as you expect from the Camping World Truck Series. But let's go over the results. Well, we're not going to go over the results because I don't have them up right now. I don't have the results up right now, but maybe they'll come out later. If you want to find them, they'll probably be on Bob Parker's Twitter account, most likely. So, but yeah, maybe I can get on NASCAR.com. Maybe they'll still have the results. But yeah, here they are. So, your finish results is Grant Infinger gets the win. I think led the most laps. Still a deserving winner. I know Majeski was probably faster, but once Infinger out front, he was really good. Eckes finished the 2nd. I feel like he was faster those last few laps, or that last lap, but he didn't have enough time to get to him. Stuart Friesen 3rd, a great finish for him. Carson Hocevar 4th, despite the troubles with the jack on the left side causing the damage. He finishes in the top 5. Chase Purdy, good result in 5th, but holy shit, I wish they would stop constantly talking about Chase Purdy and Daniel Dye on the broadcast, especially Michael Waltrip. It's insufferable. Daniel Dye this, Daniel Dye that, Chase Purdy this, Chase Purdy that. It's just annoying. I'm sorry. Matt Benedetto with an impressive 6th place finish. So, the people around the cut line, Friesen and Benedetto with good finishes. I think the Benedetto's still above the cut line. Ben Rhodes 7th, Nick Sanchez 8th, JC Love 9th in his truck debut, filling in for Corey Heim, who has an illness. Great finish for JC Love in his truck debut. Jake Garcia in 10th. He's been pretty impressive this year. I know he's not running like Akis contending for wins, but Jake Garcia's running pretty good this year. He's like 14th in points, and he's had some good qualifying efforts and some good runs as well. Daniel Dye 11th. Good run for Daniel Dye. Was even in the top. Was even leading for a few laps, I think. Or he might not have been leading. I think he was second. He ran for second. Ran second a good amount and finished 3rd. Or 11th. 12th, Colby Howard. A great finish for Colby Howard. Taylor Gray 13th. Roger Cruth comes back to finish 14th after all his troubles during the day. Tyler Ingram 15th. Bailey Curry 16th. Shout out to Timmy Hill finishing in the 17th position. Matt Mills in the 18th position. Some good runs for these small teams here. Timmy Hill, Matt Mills, Colby Howard. Zane Smith 19th after his incident. Tanner Gray 20th, lost out on 21st, crashed on the last lap. Brent Holmes in 22nd, Josh Ray on 24th, Tony Bringer 25th. I love how Phil Parsons on the broadcast. She's doing a good, impressive job in 25th. Matt Craft in 25th had a issue late in the race. Not sure what happened. Spencer Boyd 26th, Chris Hacker 27th, Norm Benning 28th, Jack Wood 29th, Ty Majeski 30th, 31st Stephen Malazzi, Haley Deegan 32nd, Connor Jones 33rd, Dean Thompson 34th, and around the field in 35th and last place is Clay Greenfield, winning the last car award. So yeah, that's all I'll say for this video. Until next time, Alkaline, peace, and the Xfinity review will be later.